Awami League and the opposition Bangladesh Nationalist Party, or BNP, are fierce rivals. Their rivalry has intensified over the years, leading to frequent clashes and political deadlock. Elections have been marred by violence and accusations of rigging. Incidents of ballot stuffing, voter intimidation, and clashes between party supporters are common. This has led to deep polarization within Bangladeshi society. The divide between supporters of different political parties has grown, creating a fragmented and tense social landscape. The crackdown on opposition parties and dissenting voices has further fueled unrest. Security forces have been accused of using excessive force to suppress protests and detain opposition leaders. Journalists, activists, and members of the opposition have faced harassment and intimidation. The media landscape has become increasingly restricted, with press freedom under threat. This has created a climate of fear and stifled political discourse. Many citizens are afraid to express their opinions openly, fearing retribution. The lack of a credible and independent electoral process is a major challenge for Bangladesh. Ensuring free and fair elections is crucial for the country's democratic future and stability. Bangladesh has made significant economic progress in recent decades. However, many people still live in poverty. The gap between the rich and the poor is widening. Rising inflation and economic hardship have led to widespread frustration. The rising cost of living has made it difficult for ordinary people to make ends meet. Corruption is a serious problem in Bangladesh. It is perceived as being widespread and systemic. This has eroded public trust in government institutions. The lack of accountability and transparency has hindered economic development. It has also fueled resentment among the population. Social unrest has been growing in Bangladesh. Protests over economic hardship and political repression have become increasingly common. The government has responded with force. This has resulted in numerous casualties and allegations of human rights abuses. The situation has drawn criticism from international human rights organizations. Freedom of speech and freedom of the press are under threat. Journalists and activists face intimidation and censorship. The space for dissent has shrunk. Enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings have been reported. These actions have created a climate of fear and impunity. Bangladesh is located in a strategically important region, nestled between two of the world's most populous and influential countries. It is situated between India and China, two rising global powers with significant economic, military, and political clout on the global stage. Both countries have significant interests in Bangladesh, seeing it as a key player in their regional strategies and economic plans. India has traditionally been Bangladesh's closest ally, sharing deep historical, cultural, and economic ties that date back to Bangladesh's independence in 1971. However, China's influence has grown in recent years, with Beijing investing heavily in infrastructure projects and offering substantial financial aid. This has led to concerns about Bangladesh becoming a battleground for regional rivalry, as both India and China vie for influence in South Asia. Western countries, particularly the United States and the European Union, also have interests in Bangladesh, recognizing its strategic location and economic potential. They are major export markets for Bangladesh's garment industry, which is a cornerstone of the country's economy and a significant source of employment. They also provide development assistance to the country, supporting various sectors such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure development. Western countries have expressed concerns about the political situation in Bangladesh, particularly regarding issues of governance, corruption, and human rights. They have called for free and fair elections and respect for human rights, emphasizing the importance of democratic principles and the rule of law in ensuring stability and prosperity. As Bangladesh continues to navigate its path on the global stage, its geopolitical significance cannot be overstated. The interplay of regional and international interests will shape its future, making it a focal point in South Asian geopolitics. The country's ability to balance these influences while pursuing its own development goals will be crucial in determining its trajectory in the coming decades. Ultimately, the resilience and aspirations of the Bangladeshi people will play a pivotal role in shaping the nation's destiny amidst the complex web of international influence and geopolitics. Section 5. The garment industry, Bangladesh's economic engine. The garment industry is the backbone of Bangladesh's economy. It has grown exponentially over the past few decades, transforming the country into one of the world's leading garment exporters. It accounts for the vast majority of the country's exports, contributing significantly to the national GDP. The garments produced here are shipped worldwide from the United States to Europe, making Made in Bangladesh a global label. Millions of Bangladeshis are employed in garment factories. These jobs provide a vital source of income for many families, especially in rural areas where employment opportunities are limited. The industry has played a pivotal role in lifting people out of poverty. It has empowered women who make up a significant portion of the workforce, giving them financial independence and a stronger voice in their communities. However, the garment industry also faces challenges. Despite its economic benefits, the sector is plagued by issues such as low wages and poor working conditions. Many workers endure long hours in cramped, unsafe environments. Wages are low and working conditions can be harsh. Workers often lack basic rights and protections, leading to frequent protests and demands for better treatment. Factory safety is a major concern. While some improvements have been made, many factories still fall short of international safety standards. Regular safety drills and better infrastructure are essential to protect workers' lives. The Rana Plaza disaster in 2013, which killed over 1,100 garment workers, highlighted the need for improved safety standards. This tragedy brought global attention to the dire conditions in some factories and spurred efforts to enforce stricter regulations. The industry is also facing increasing competition from other countries. Nations like Vietnam and Ethiopia are emerging as strong contenders in the global garment market, offering lower production costs and attracting international brands. To stay competitive, Bangladesh's garment industry must innovate and adapt. Investing in technology, improving working conditions, and ensuring fair wages are crucial steps towards a sustainable future for this vital economic engine. Section 6. Agriculture, the backbone of rural Bangladesh. Agriculture remains a vital sector of the Bangladeshi economy. It employs a significant portion of the workforce. Rice is the staple food and a major crop. Other important agricultural products include jute, tea, and fish. Climate change poses a significant threat to Bangladesh's agriculture. Rising sea levels and extreme weather events are already having an impact. The government is working to improve agricultural productivity and build resilience to climate change. This includes promoting drought-resistant crops and improving irrigation systems. Section 7. Remittances, a lifeline for millions. Remittances from Bangladeshis working abroad are a crucial source of income for the country. Millions of Bangladeshis work in the Middle East, Southeast Asia, and other parts of the world. They send billions of dollars back home each year. Remittances have played a significant role in reducing poverty. They have also boosted consumption and investment. However, the reliance on remittances also makes Bangladesh vulnerable to economic shocks in other countries. The COVID-19 pandemic, for example, led to a decline in remittances. Section 8. Challenges and opportunities for Bangladesh. Bangladesh faces numerous challenges, including political instability, economic inequality, social unrest, and climate change. Addressing these challenges will require sustained efforts from the government, civil society, and the international community. However, Bangladesh also has significant opportunities. It has a young and growing population, a dynamic private sector, and a strategic location. By harnessing these strengths, Bangladesh has the potential to achieve continued economic growth and social progress. Section 9. The role of the international community.